What's up, y'all? What's going on, man? Good morning. Good morning. I was gonna sit over there, but I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna sit right here. I forgot my I forgot my I forgot my tripod, man. Forgot my tripod. You see it. You see it. You see it. Brooks World, thank you for your channel membership, man. Shout out to Brooks World. Brooks World, thank you for your channel membership. Now y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man. You gotta get you a shirt. I got the dope shirts in. Check out the new shirt. Check out the new shirt. This is polyester dry fit. This is the dry fit joint. You gotta get the new shirt, man. Get the new dry fit joint. Listen. Yeah, you see it. You see it. Listen. Good morning to everybody. You understand? Good morning. Old school Burger King logo. The old school logo. Make the most of every day, man. Make the most of every day that you alive. Yeah, nobody in the world got palm trees in their video like mine. My palm trees is the best ever since they've been making palm trees. You know why? Because they in my video. That's why. Man, opportunity is going to present itself to you. Holistic love. What's up? I see you. What's that? A fly in here? That fly. Look at these flies in here. Look at them flies. Y'all see them flies on the window? Take advantage of your opportunities, man, that come your way. Take advantage of them. Take advantage of them, man. I wonder if I sit around on this side. What if I was to sit this way? Let me sit this way. Get a better joint. Let me see. If I sit this way, get a better joint. Yeah, man. Take advantage of every opportunity you get. Make the most of them, man. Make the most of your life. Right? And take chances. Take risks. Little risk, little reward. Big risk, big reward. You're not gonna, you can't play it safe. 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 If you want results, let me put it that way. If you chilling and you already are satisfied in your soul and in your heart with where you are, hey, you want to play it safe, I can understand that. I can dig that. Makes a lot of sense. But if you ain't got nothing, and you are hungry for advancement in your life, you're hungry for elevation in your life, you hungry for more in your life, I need y'all to hit that like button, man. You starving for achievement in your life, then you gotta take risks. And you got to take chances. You want more money. You want a bigger business. You want to start a business. You want to grow your business. You gotta take risks and chances. But you gotta notice the word that I put, the adjective. I put an adjective before chances in the title. Calculated. Calculated chances is different from just taking chances. Taking calculated risks is entirely different from taking risks. Taking risks and taking chances is just you winging it, right? And sometimes they work, right? Because the future favors the bold. The future favors the aggressive. Nature will submit to authority. Nature will bend to will, right? Nature will submit to aggressiveness. This is the law of the universe. But see, calculated risks, calculated chances is when you sit down and you meditate on a course of action. You sit down and you contemplate on a move you want to make. Calculated is when you sit down and you write out the pros on one side of the page and the cons on the other side of the page. Calculated chances is when you sit down and you express your thoughts in words, written word on a piece of paper, so you could pick it up and you can read it. Calculated chances, calculated risks is when you get rid of the emotion and you don't move with your feelings and emotions. You move with knowledge and wisdom. You move with knowledge and wisdom. You don't move with feelings and emotions. That's what women do. Men don't do that. And you sit down and you plan it out. Calculate it. You look at it from every angle. You put the pen and the paper down. You meditate on it for 24, 48 hours. Then you come back to the pen and the paper and you write some more. I want to thank all 17 people for hitting that like button. You write some more that you forgot or that you didn't include or that you didn't think of. And see, let me tell you how important writing things down is. When you are writing down your plan, when you are writing down your strategy, when you are writing down your vision, it unlocks different chambers and different scenarios that you didn't think of, right? I used to think that just by me riding around in the car with the radio off, riding around in total silence, just thinking about what it is I wanted to do, the next move I was going to make, that was enough, right? It's not a bad place to start, but I learned that is a good thing to do, right? Big Lou, thank you for your channel membership. That's a good thing to do, but I need to go deeper, right? And take it to another plateau. So when I'm riding around thinking about a move I'm gonna make, then to go to the crib and sit down with the pen and the paper and write. Right, and all these things are just being unlocked. And I'm writing. And the more that I write, the more tangible and the more real my thoughts become. Right? and then I can see it on paper. I need y'all to hit that life button now. Hit that life button. Then I can see it on paper. Then I can see it. And when I can see it, I can be it. When I can see it, I can be it. And that is calculated chances, calculated risks, calculated. I sat down, I wrote it all down, and then I added it up, and then I subtracted, and then I multiplied over here, then I subtracted some more, then I divided, then I took the reciprocal of the fraction, I put the denominator in the numerator in the denominator, then I put the exponent on it, right? And I got the square root. I'm looking at my entire plan in its entirety, right? And once I get satisfied and everything is lined up, and it don't have to be, the sky don't have to open up, and don't have to be no burning bush, and I'm not waiting for no biblical figure to appear to make me know that it's the right time. I'm not waiting for my wife to agree, or my husband to agree, or my father to agree, or my aunt to agree, or my sister to agree, or my homegirl to agree, or my main man to agree, or my mother to agree, or to society to agree, or to the news to agree, or to the birds to agree, or the butterfly to agree, or the squirrel to agree, or the bicycle to agree, or the horse to agree, or the motorcycle to agree, or the boat to agree, or the tractor trailer to agree. I ain't waiting on nobody to agree. When I have done my work, and when I have done my calculation, and I feel satisfied, and I got that intuitive feeling inside of me, it says, Sean, it's time to go. Then I move. Shout out to my man SC 1139. I want to thank you, man. Sent me the $2.49, the Euro joint. Nigga sent me some euros from Europe. You probably somewhere over there in Europe, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the coffee. Stop living your life. You too old for that, man. Stop waiting for you. Y'all stupid, man. You dumb. You grown men. You got beards and mustaches with gray hairs in them. And you still need approval from somebody else. You a boy, not no man. Ladies, the same thing with you. Some of y'all going through menopause. You in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and you still got to call your mother and ask if the next move you finna make, is it the right move? Grow up and stop waiting for motherfuckers to bless your vision, to give you their blessing. As long as you bless it, go with it. Go with it. Go with it. Don't listen to nobody, man, because don't nobody care about you. Don't nobody care about you. This is a world, this is an animalistic world. The human being is just the most evolved form of animal. But all of the tendencies, all characteristics of a pack of wolves, all of the characteristics of a mountain lion, all of the characteristics of a pack of hyenas, all of the attributes and traits of a pack of zebras, wildebeest, lions, elephants, crocodiles, birds, pigeons, cats, whatever they do, we do it better because we're a more evolved animal than them. So don't never be alarmed or be shocked, right, and amazed when you playing by morality You're subjugating your animalistic tendencies. You're making a conscious decision to restrain the leopard in you. You're making a conscious effort to live in alignment and in congruence with universal law, the sun, moon, and stars, because you understand that that's the way to peace of mind and peace of soul. But don't be shocked and don't be alarmed and don't be hurt and don't be amazed when somebody else you dealing with, that's a human being, does something animalistic to you. You be hurt, you be angry, right? You be shocked, you be amazed. Damn, how they could do that to me? But then you must quickly advance and say, I never expected that person to do this or that to me, but they're an animal, and that's what animals do. See, everybody that you're going to see in this world today, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this highway right here. It's a bunch of cars going in both directions, north and south. And every person in this car, and every person in this chat, 43 people, I need y'all to hit that life button. I only got 26 lives. Let's match the life buttons with the participants. Every participant in this live at 43, and everybody in these cars is gonna die at a different time, a different day, a different month, a different year, a different minute, and a different second. Everybody that you saw yesterday, and everybody that you're gonna see today, and everybody that you're gonna see tomorrow is gonna check up out of here at a different date, different year, different month, different week, different day, different hour, different minute, different second. So that's the way this thing goes. So that being said, your loyalty is to you. Your loyalty is to you. Man, there gonna be people in your life that's gonna love you unconditionally, man. Like your children. Some cases your mother, some cases your father, some cases your grandmother, some cases your grandfather, whatever that may be, it's gonna vary from person to person. Now these people that love you unconditionally, and you know who they are because you can see the love. Your loyalty to you encompasses you being loyal to them and you taking care of them the way they took care of you. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying, that when I say your loyalty is to you, meaning I'm saying, yo, fuck everybody else, it's all about me. No, I don't live that way. You could do whatever you want to do. You live your life however you want to live it. I don't care. I don't care how you live your life, because how you live your life is not going to impact me or mine. Don't get emotional with what I'm saying. Don't get offended. My religion is reality. My religion is reality. My loyalty is to me. Your loyalty is to you. You gonna die like a motherfucker. Guaranteed. 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 And in due time, And if you over the age of 30, if you over the age of 30 years old, there's a good chance that you may have more days behind you than you do in front of you. If you are over the age of 37, 38, you double that up, 74, 76, 80 years old, there's a chance that you got less days in front of you than you do behind you. Kieran, what's up, man? Thank you for your channel support. You get them shirts? Thanks for buying the shirts from me. And this is real. Some of y'all so dumb, you think you're gonna live forever and you got all this time and you are distracted by bullshit. You allow yourself to be distracted and overwhelmed and infested and infected with all kind of fears and self-doubts that you live a mediocre life. You live a mediocre existence and you're unhappy. That's your fault. That's your fault. That's your fault. See, time is of the essence. And your life and my life is like sand in an hourglass. A lot of y'all may not know what sand in an hourglass is. An hourglass is it had sand on the top and it was fat up here, then it slims down, and then the sand falls on the bottom and you flip it over. But eventually all the sand from the top runs out, as your life will. And the older you get, check this part out. Check this part out. So say you 35, say you 33, say you 30, say you 30, say you 30. You double 30, you get to 60, right? If China, Russia, the World Economic Forum, the United States, North Korea, if they don't blow the world up first, if there's no nuclear war, which can happen in the next 24 months or less, then we'll all be out of here. Then none of this won't matter, right? A few will survive, a few humans will survive. But let's save that. Let's hypothesize, and let's be hypothetical, right? And say that this World War III thing don't happen and everybody goes on and, you know, this world moves on, the multipolar world moves on or whatever. So you 30 years old, you double 30, you get to 60. See, you confused and you think that the energy and the spunk and the zest and the enthusiasm and the agility and the mental acuity and the mental clarity, the sharpness, the physical rigidity, the robustness of your physical presence, you think that when you get 60, it's going to be the same as what you living now at 30. It ain't. You get past 60, 65, 70, your body begins to atrophy. Your body begins to slow down. You don't think as quick. You can't compute in your head as fast as you used to when you was in your 20s and 30s. You can't run as far. You're not as strong as you once were. You need more rest. Your body begins to break down. So the quality of your life when you reach these upper years isn't the same as what it is now, dumb motherfucker. So you need to make use of your youth today and do what you want to do today. Because even if you live into your late 70s and 80s, you're not going to be the same as what you are now. Now, I will be, because you can look and see how good I look and how I take care of myself. I'll be able to extend my youthful vigor for an extended period of time, longer than usual, right? Because I work out 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day. Look at how I look at my skin, listen to my mind. Listen to my mind. Watch my videos. Look at my physique. Look at my energy. I don't smoke dust. I don't sniff coke. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke vape. I don't smoke fentanyl. I don't drink liquor. I don't drink beer. I don't drink wine. I don't drink champagne. I don't take medicine. I got to really be in bad shape to take a Tylenol. I got to really be in bad shape and feel my allergies coming on for me to drink some NyQuil cold and cough. That's as far as I'm going. No high blood pressure medication, no diabetes medication. I don't go to the doctor. I don't get physicals. I don't get checkups. I eat good foods. I take my ass to sleep. And I think power. I think power thoughts. I think thoughts of power. I think thoughts of domination. I think thoughts of running over people. I think thoughts of running over the planet. I think thoughts of making nature submit to my will. I don't think no weakness. I don't think fear. None of that. None of that. See, I'm a nigga, man. Foundational Black American nigga. What I got to lose? I got everything to gain. I don't got time for nonsense, right? The world, there's different classes of human being, different strengths of human being. Some human beings are weak. Some human beings are weak. Some human beings are dumb. Not everybody's created equal. That's a lie. What they told us in the Constitution, all human beings are created equal and endowed by their Creator with the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That part, I agree, that everybody is endowed by their Creator with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But when you say everybody's equal, no, they not. No, we not. Right? And this ain't no diss to people that have mental health issues and people born with Down syndrome or retardation or nothing like that. That's just the way it went for them, man. I don't have an answer for that. And I'm precluding them from this particular analysis that I'm going to say. But I'm talking about the regular able-bodied person, like the majority of society that have proper cognitive function, 10 toes, 10 fingers. We all not equal. Some are smarter than others. Some are better than others. Some are more moral than others. Some people can work on cars and some can't. Some people can fix flat tires on a bicycle, some can't. Some can work on plane engines and some can't. Some can do mathematics and some can't. Some are good at science and some not. We all not created equal. Some people just ain't shit. They never was, they not today, and they will not be tomorrow. They will be tomorrow. No good. That's reality. My religion is reality. And some of these people are in your family. Very well could be, gave birth to you and raised you. You know, it was a serious day when I looked up, and when I looked up, and see, this is real. See, a lot of y'all can't take this because you got paper tissue feelings, and you look through the lens of life of being politically correct. So you're not going to be able to understand what I'm saying, and you're going to be offended by what I'm telling you. Because you fake. You like to live a fake life. Right? You say you real, but you're not. Because you're so influenced by social media, music, TV, all of that. Like I was. But let me get back to my point. It was an interesting day. It was an interesting day and I was in my 30s, maybe my early 40s. And I looked at my mother. And I love my mother. I do. She raised me, made me who I am, made me strong, taught me to be proud. I love her, right? But I remember the day that I looked at her and I had to say to myself, when I got real, and say, you know what? I'm smarter than my mother. My life experiences up to this point, my study, my self-examination, my research, I have eclipsed my mother. And some of the things that she taught me and indoctrinated me with growing up, I had to throw in the trash can. It was a fallacy. Things that she's, not everything, but some things that I was taught, the shit was wrong, right? And I had to look at my mother and say, man, she was wrong. She was wrong about that. It don't stop my love for her. It don't stop my respect for her, but I'm smarter than my mother. When you look at somebody that you had on a pedestal your whole life, and then you get to them and you say, I can't listen to her no more. You understand? Yo, Jeter, what's up, man? Long time no see. And I'm gonna get deep with y'all. I remember the day when I looked at my mother and things were revealed to me, things she had done in her life. She was a young woman. She was a young, dumb woman. She was in her 20s. See, when you're in your 20s, you young and dumb. You just don't know you dumb because you ain't lived long enough yet, right? You just got emancipated from teenage years and from under the control of your parents. So now you out here, you in your 20s, you just think you know everything, but you really don't know shit, right? And when you're young, you're dumb. A young man is a dumb man. And the only way you can know that, and a lot of you young motherfuckers gonna say on this video, I ain't dumb, I do this, I do that. Keep living and impress me and make it to your 40s and 50s. If you make it, you might not make it, you may die first. You may get hit by a car and get killed. You don't know what may happen to you. You might not make it. You may get cancer and die. See, so impress me and get old. But my mother had done some things in her 20s that I found out when I was in my 40s, that if another person had done these things to me, like my mother told me some lies. She lied to me. Had another person done that to me, I wouldn't fuck with them no more in life. Some of the things my mother did to me,
Sophia, please.
if it's done by another person, they become a lifelong enemy. And these were things that made me take her off a pedestal and take all human beings off pedestals. Right? And understand even myself that we make mistakes. Right? And that we are imperfect. So that's why I share that my loyalty is to me, right? And I can't, why would I ask somebody? And see, this goes back, right? The further I go back into my history and my bloodline, my people, right? The dumber they were, right? Because my people, the foundational Black American, was enslaved, right? For a bunch of years, decades, millennia, centuries, right? And during that physical captivity, the modus operandi and the number one strategy of the oppressor was to keep the oppressed and the slaves dumb and blind. Don't let them read, don't do none of that. So the further I go back, the dumber from an intelligence quotient standpoint my people get. Now, morally, mentally, and physically strong, the foundational Black American could never compare to them niggas going back 70 years, 50 years, 20 years, let alone you talking about 112 years, 146 years, 200 years. The further that you go back and look at the nigga, man, he's a superhero, right? Physically, mentally, spiritually, for what he was able to endure and survive, right? But from a mental standpoint, as it should be, the evolution of the posterity and the evolution of future generations, they're going to be mentally maybe sharper if they want it, because there's more information available now, right? So the things that my mother taught me, right? She grew up in the 40s and 50s. 1943 she was born. Grew up in the Jim Crow South, state of Georgia. Went to separate schools, drank from separate water fountains. You understand? Niggas couldn't go in certain stores, pick cotton and all that. So now you go back to her mother, go back further. Her mother was probably born in 1910 or something like that, 1920, 1915. Now imagine how intellectually and intelligence quotient wise her mother was, which was my grandmother. It was dumb from an intelligence standpoint. Don't run from me. Don't run from this video with your fake ass. That's why I don't like you. Get off my channel. You can't handle reality. My religion is reality. When you go to my grandmother's mother, you stepping back into the 19th century. 1880, just coming out of slavery, right? Even more dumber from an intelligence quotient standpoint, or less informed. So the information that was being passed forward was from dumb people, less informed people, right? And see, that's knowledge itself. When you know who you are and where you come from. When you know who you are and where you come from. See? And I just say all that to wrap my point up is that your loyalty is to you. And you shouldn't be, your decisions to move on a certain course of action shouldn't be based on what somebody else thinks, somebody you may have on a pedestal that may not understand what you're trying to do, that ain't never done nothing themselves. That ain't never done nothing themselves. You trying to do something, you trying to open up, this is a hypothetical, you trying to buy a Burger King franchise, you trying to buy a 7-Eleven franchise, you trying to buy 3 laundromats, right? You trying to open up a Chipotle franchise, right? You have all the tools. You've gotten the financing, you have the business training, you have the youth, you have the mind, you have the spirit, you have the zest, you have the robust heart, you have the strong spirit, you have the power, you got everything. But this is what a dumb person to do. They'll have all of that, everything ready to go, ready to succeed. And they'll go ask their mother or their father, should I do this? And your mother and father ain't never done nothing to this scale. Don't know how to do it. They don't know how to put it together. Don't know how to think it, never done it. And if they say no, you ask your mother, should you? Well, I don't know. It's a lot, I don't know. This here might go wrong, that there might go wrong. It's a lot of risk. You borrowing a lot of money. And you'll scrap the whole plan because of what they say. Because they your mother and father, but they don't know nothing about what you're doing. You've been to school and trained for this. See, your loyalty is to you. Y'all don't want to hear that because y'all fake. And I don't like you because you fake. I don't like nothing fake. Nobody that's fake. I like reality. That's what's wrong with the world today. All y'all living in a fake world. You believe what they tell you on the radio, what you read in the paper, and what you see on TV. Everything that you see, hear, and read is controlled by a group of people that have an agenda and a plan that don't include you in it. I want to thank my man. I got to thank my man. Man, shout out to my man, SC 1139. Gave me the super chat for the coffee, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. A lot of y'all don't like yourself. A lot of y'all hate yourself on a deep level. A lot of you hate yourself on a deep level, but you so fake that you won't admit it, even to yourself in your own solitary moment. When you by yourself, you won't admit it because you a fraud, you fake. Because you somehow feel that that is weak to admit that's not See, this thing is evolution, man. This is an evolutionary process, man. In order to go from one extreme to the other extreme, in order to be at one extreme, you have to have been at the opposite, the polar opposite extreme, man. You understand? But a lot of y'all can't even admit that. Look at you, look at what you do on a daily basis. Look at what you do. Everything, look at your circumstance, look at your actions, look at your behavior. And if you look closely, if you honest, which you ain't, you can see that you don't really like yourself. And that you maybe hate and detest yourself, and you loathe yourself, and that you're clothed and encircled in self-rejection. But you so fake, you won't admit it. That's why you continue to stay in that situation. See, you have to have been one in order to be other. In order for something to become hot, in order for you to say something is hot, at some point it had to be cold. In order for something to be cold, at some point it had to have been hot. In order for something to be lukewarm, it either had to have been cold or hot. In order for something to be wet, at some point it had to be dry. This is polarity, man. This is the different poles of life. But you can't see that far. The shit I'm saying to you is going zoom right over your head. It's going right over your head. All this self-love that you see in me, all this self-confidence you see in me, all of this arrogance you see in me, all of this conceit you see in me, all of this ego you see in me, all of this beauty you see in me, all of this self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence, positive self-image, high self-perception, all of this stuff that I am, because I am that, I'm that. 1000%. And I don't need you to tell me, you to recognize it, them to tell me that one. I don't need nobody to tell me. I know it because I go to sleep that way and I wake up that way. And I look at me all day, every day. I look good. And I'm here. But before I got here, before I got where I'm at right now, I literally despised myself, hated who I was and hated my life, hated my existence, I hated my world. I had no self-esteem. I had a perpetual negative self-image. I walked around and I existed. I wasn't even living. I existed in a life of pain, shame, humiliation, degradation, embarrassment. All of that. I was cloaked in it. But I ain't dead no more. I ain't dead no more. So my point is, I was one before I became the other. I was one before I became the other. Hold on, y'all. Let me share this live. I was one before I became the other. So to anybody out there that's on the journey to self-discovery, to your own self-discovery, and you really confronting yourself, and you really examining yourself on a deep level, and you ain't cutting yourself no slack, and you blaming yourself for your life, and you blaming RH, I see you, thank you for your channel membership, and you blaming yourself for your life, and you blaming yourself for your shortcomings, and you blaming yourself for your character defects, and you blaming yourself for your low self-esteem, and you blaming yourself for your negative self-image. For all those that are on that road and on that path, I applaud you. I applaud you and I'm with you and I'm rooting for you. Because when you on that path, you on your way to success. You can't do nothing but succeed after that. And understand this, when you on this road to self-discovery, when you on this road to changing your life, there's gonna be no applause. There's gonna be none of that. There's not gonna be 6,000 likes on your Instagram. There's not gonna be 1,000 shares. There's not gonna be no reward. There's no trophy, no pat on the back, no good job. It ain't coming from nowhere. You have to give it to yourself. So when you doing this work and you feel like it ain't working, that you ain't getting nowhere, that it ain't happening, that's a lie. Keep working. Keep working. And one day you'll get to the point to where you'll give your own self an applause. You'll pat your own self on the back. You'll give your own self a like on your social media. You'll share your own. So everything that you're looking for and hoping to get from strangers, you'll be able to give it to yourself. I don't like none of y'all. I like me. I appreciate y'all for following. I appreciate y'all for watching the channel. But my love is to me. I ain't got enough love to give to everybody. I only got enough love for me and little Sean. That's it. And it would be my suggestion to you that you adopt the same attitude. Give all your love to yourself for a change. Give all your friendship to yourself for a change. Give all your loyalty to yourself for a change. Give all your heart to yourself for a change. Give all your power to you. Treat you right for a change. Turn the TV off. Turn the radio off. Turn the social media off. And ride around in your car with nothing on. No radio, no music, no nothing. Just total silence. Can you do that? Motherfucker, can you do that? Or you too, your reality, some of y'all can't do it because your reality is too loud. Your underperformance is too loud. Your mediocrity is too loud. Your self-hatred is too your self-hatred is too readily apparent. You can't take it. You can't take the silence because it makes you confront you. And it makes you know that you ain't shit. What? Go watch some other channel, some stupid channel, some stupidity. Go get entertained. Go get entertained by some black buffoonery and go blame white people for your problems. Go to one of them channels. This ain't it. Go blame black people from your problems. Go follow some white supremacist channel. Go blame Mexicans for your problem. Go blame immigrants for your problem. Go somewhere else. This channel ain't for you. On this channel, we blame ourselves for our problems because we men. We dominant men. Huh? I got no time for buffoonery. This world is too real. This world is too real. My people are a conquered people. We've been conquered. Talking about the foundational Black American is a conquered people. We've been conquered for centuries. We have no right to self-determination, no right to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, none of that. We are in a jar. All of us. But to the apathetic, doesn't matter to them. But see, to real men, that, you know, so I have no time for nonsense, right? My thing is I got to be free. I got to be free. And it just ain't my people. I'm just talking about me. But you look at yourself and look at your people. You conquered too. Damn near the whole world is conquered. Because they're under the influence of another. It might be too deep for you. It might be too deep for you. This might be too deep for you. The whole continent of America is enslaved. All the citizens in America are enslaved. Whether you white, black, brown, Asian, Hispanic, don't matter. You enslaved. See, a free man can exercise his natural potential in any way he sees fit, without the regulation and without the confines of another's rules and laws. None of that exists here, nowhere in the world. Can you dig that? Think about your situation. Think about you. That's why niggas will never be see the modern day foundational Black American, man, the modern day nigga, man, my people then went backwards, man. Man, Muhammad, thank you for your channel membership. I have respect to your people. They the most helpful people to me while I was in the US, but I was avoiding them in the first because the media image that promoted them. See, the nigga, I don't know nothing about nobody's people, but my people, the foundation of Black American, then went backwards. He's dumb. He's the dumbest. of them all. He don't want nothing with himself. He don't believe in himself. He got no confidence in himself. He got a negative self-image. He hasn't come up with anything. He's become content with being captured and conquered. He's dumb. He don't never want to be free. Look at his behavior. Look at his current circumstance. Look at his reality. He done forgot what Muhammad Ali said don't mean nothing to him. What Malcolm X said don't mean nothing to him. What none of them people that came before and fought and bled and died don't mean nothing to him. He's stupid. He's dumb. And he's still blaming the white man for his problems 300-400 years later. The nigga suffers from mental health issues collectively. And it's his fault. And if you look at the planet, other people of other races, even of white races, Europeans, have become psychologically enslaved, psychologically dominated, and are developing the same inferiority complexes, the same second-class citizenship, the same self-hatred that the nigger is infected with through the media. It's all over the world. And I'm talking about everybody, Asians. The only people that are truly trying to be free, the only man that's really free, the only man that's really, really free, the only people that are defending their right to self-determination and defending their right to their life are the people that are fighting back. You do the math. See, that's all the nigga can do. His default move is to blame crackers. Oh, them crackers this, them crackers that, white man this, the white man that. Man, that is so old and pitiful. That's pitiful. That's pitiful. Only a woman thinks that way. If you can't catch a zebra, or you can't catch a wildebeest, or you don't know how to catch a warthog, that's on you. When I catch mine, you can't have none of mine. No, I'm not letting you take it. Male lions don't whine, don't cry, don't blame other lions for their life. They don't. They maybe I ain't never seen them, but I'm sure they don't last. They don't live long. Because lions kill other lions. Male lions kill other male lions to see who's the dominant. I don't like y'all. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm not here for you to goddamn none of that, for your acceptance, your approval. This is the podcast with soul. All I do is tell the truth. This ain't the TV that tells lies to your vision. This is the TV that tells the truth to your vision. You figure out what you got to figure out on your own. B. Montgomery, I see you. I saw your last comment, man. You got it right. You help yourself. Help yourself. Kice JP, goddamn Los Angeles in the building. Help yourself. Help yourself, motherfucker. Help yourself, weak motherfucker. Weak ass. Crybaby. Crybaby. Talking to all of y'all. All my white subscribers, all my black subscribers, all my Caribbean subscribers, all my Latino subscribers, all my European subscribers, all 8 billion of y'all. I'm talking to all y'all. Stop crying like a little bitch and help yourself. Because you're gonna die one day. And it's gonna be over. And you being jerked right now for your freedom and for your right of expression. But you putting the shackles on your mind yourself. They say go in the cage. You say okay. Go in there and lock yourself up. Okay. What you plant is what you're gonna grow.